All right, Capricorn. Wow. All right, this is your Venus in retrograde reading. So the energy the retrograde was going to bring to you is the store, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Whew. At the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Oh wow! And underneath that, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and the Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands. This tells me this. That there is definitely a fated event. Something has happened. Something has happened. It might have been in the form of communication. I don't know if this is you doing something. Like, you might have felt guided to say something, guided to end something and start something new. This might have been something that has, maybe someone brought you some communication that ended something. But whatever it was, it's the store. This is universe sent. This is divine timing, like right now. Something is going on. The Sword card is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of restoring faith into something. Of calming fears. Of there's been something that maybe's been going on for long enough, and you maybe dealt with it for long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stores. 8 stores. Hold on. 8. 8. 17, 18. I don't know. There's something with the numbers that is like 9, 9. 13, 0. I think there's been an ongoing cycle with somebody. There's been an ongoing cycle with somebody in your life, and I think once and for all, you're putting an end to it. I think you're calling it quits. I think you're not going to repeat the same cycle over again regarding a certain person. I really do. Or not, I do believe that's your advice. Don't continue doing the same thing over and over again. Don't change and go through the painful process of changing, and just only to like do something all over again to be back where you were. Maybe. Let's see. The store with the Ace of Swords. This is wow. I was not expecting the store to be anyone's. This is what the retrograde brings you: healing and the truth over something. Something is definitely. I'm telling you, it's like a cycle is over, or something is over, and something new is about to begin. The blessing of this is the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. We have a lot of Aquarian energy going on. A little bit Virgo. Hold on. The blessing of this is that I think that you are, number one, this is really good, being level-headed, thinking clearly, you are thinking fairly. It's not like, you're not letting your emotions are here, nothing is going to mess you up, because the moon is your challenge. I did not clarify the moon. Let me clarify the moon. Clarify the moon for the challenge, please, for Capricorn. 2 6s. There is something here. I'm telling you, we got 2 8s, 2 6s, 2 9s. Something within. I don't know, man. Someone might be a Gemini moon, maybe. Aquarius moon. Virgo moon. It's as if you are being pulled to do something perhaps that you've never done before. It's for your challenge to be the moon. And to be clarified by the Six of Swords and moving forward. Of putting the conflict behind. It's as if like you don't know what's going to happen if you put this behind you. It's like, I think you're seriously being called to say something or to do something or to cut something off. I think you're thinking very logically about something right now. I think maybe it's something that's been bothering you for a long time, that you might have done a lot of, thinking about, like reflecting about, you listening, to your guides, listening to your instinct of being, guide me. I could almost as if I hear like prayers, tell me what to do, which way to go. I think you've done a lot, as well as praying, I think you've done a lot of thinking about the situation. If you haven't, you will be. And this is some very good energy to have. The King of Swords, which, oh, wow, yeah, is the outcome down here. But the Queen of Swords up here, I mean, to be any of the swords in upright at that, is that's the suit you want when it comes to thinking, when it comes to thinking something out, especially if maybe something emotional or something painful has happened. I think you're going to be very logical about it, and I think perhaps you might keep your feelings to yourself. You might be closed in a little bit. You might kind of isolate yourself from people, because there is a sense of sadness here with the moon, a little bit of depression, a bit of feeling lost, or, why did this even happen? Or, but you don't, I don't think you've ever been in this situation before, and it's like you kind of go on with your intuition, and I see it here with the Hermit, of going forward. And I think you're being pulled to, like, maybe perhaps say your shit and walk away. Because your lesson here is the Eight of Swords. They have a lot of swords here. We have the Eight of Swords, and it was clarified by the Nine of Swords. And we saw the Ten of Swords. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So definitely a cycle is ending. I think the universe is bringing you some kind of truth, some kind of magic sentence or something to tell somebody. And and you might, I don't know, you might get it by doing a lot of reflecting, maybe do inner reflecting or like meditation or something. But I think for a while, here's the thing, that sometimes this is what you might need to learn, that we keep ourselves in situations sometimes. Sometimes if we, if there's something that we keep experiencing in life, why does my husband keep cheating on me? He keeps saying he's sorry and I keep working with him, but why does he keep leaving me? Why, I don't know. This is just like being stuck in a problem like that. Or like, why am I still attached to this person? Why can't I get rid of this person? Why am I stuck here? And it's just like a sense of kind of like a woe is me feeling. The longer you sit in here and wonder why something has happened to you, it's like you're being kept in a situation by your own thoughts. Think outside the box. But I think the sword here is going to, seriously, going to come in and cut the ties that bind you and blind you. In the sense, set you free. But it will come with pain and anguish. Because you have to, I don't know, walk away from something. Or leave something behind. Or, no. I think what this is that you seriously, if you've been stressing yourself out about something, and if you've been in a place where you just don't like if you've been kind of just like feeling maybe run down, or just feeling like, there's a monkey on your back, or just feeling like you've been walking like, I don't know, just not happy. I think it's all because of you. Why does my husband keep cheating on me? Well, maybe if you left him, he wouldn't cheat on you anymore. That would stop that. Yes, yes. It's like thinking of something like that. Meet sword with sword. Meet real sword with imaginary swords. Meet truth and reality with figments of our imagination, or thoughts in our head that can make us scared to, do anything, and it keep us in a state of misery, and it keep us in a state of, just not being happy, of maybe having this life sucked out of us by whatever this is. And there is, it's okay, like, it might be a very emotional thing for you to do, or it might be, you can be back and forth about it, wishy-washy about it. Maybe you don't know how to do it, or you're just confused, or even why, again, this is even happening. You need to get out of your head, I think, for a minute, or like, at least look at something from a different perspective. Because I think, again, you are keeping yourself in this situation with your thoughts, with your mind. Advice, or perhaps your ego, this thoughts. Advice is death in the fool. Do something, change, do something different. End this cycle. Start a whole new different path. If you're dealing with someone who makes you miserable, you might have some kind of reason, or you might get some kind of truth, or you might get some kind of like kick in the ass by the universe to make you say something. I really think you thought about this situation for a while. You thought about it logically. You're really doing it logically. It's like you want to make sure that, you're not doing this out of like hurt emotions, or it's like I feel like it's like you are seriously in your head regarding something. And I think that I don't see justice card, but I feel like whatever you do will be fair, because it's not fair to yourself to keep yourself in this kind of situation. In the last few readings, it's like there has been like some kind of like energy attacking you, or like someone was like crazy or something. I remember it was actually the Queen of Swords reversed or something like that. Anyways, death in the fool. Quit the cycle. Do something new. Whatever the universe is going to give you, whether it's like, I don't see the strength card, but it could be the balls to say something. You know what I mean? Something is going to, I think, cue you or tick you off or like spark you into doing something. And it's something that I think that might have been a long time coming. This could be, if this is regarding a relationship with somebody, whatever this is going to change. Like if you need to tell somebody about themselves and you don't know how to do it, I don't know, you might find a way into doing it, because something needs to stop here. So it's like, this, whatever this is. Now, okay, if this is like a relationship between you and two people, the death card doesn't mean that the relationship has to die. That it's going to transform, and it might transform into something new, something that it needs to be transformed in, because whatever it is, it clearly is not working for you. And I guess that could be said with anything. Job, friend, family. Outcome, if you do this, is the King of Swords. And you know what? Let me clarify his ass. Tell me what this King of Swords clarify. Ooh. Tell me about the King of Swords. King of Swords. And then the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I think whatever this pertains to, whatever this is, a person, your job, I don't know. I think you're going to, regarding it, I think you're going to kind of be detached from it. And maybe more, because this is like, I don't think you're going to be interested in what this person has to offer you, because you've taken this cup before. Like you might have to cut somebody off. Like seriously, you might have to cut somebody out of your life. And, or at least, in a certain kind, like you don't, if you don't have to, and you might have to work with somebody, but you don't have to socialize with them. You do have to be cordial, whatever. But you keep it at that. Don't have to be Facebook friends, block. But you know what I mean? If you don't have to put up with this person, don't put up with this person. If you only see this person like once in a while, I mean, seriously, it's like you have to change your perspective about something. But I think you will with the King of Swords. You think you're going to be very detached from whatever energy this is. You're not going to be, interested in what they have to give you. Because I think you do believe it's going just to be more of the same, and you're not really too satisfied with this right here, and maybe this Eight of Swords, this Eight of Pentacles is, working on yourself. Keeping yourself busy. Keeping your mind busy. Maybe there's a business you want to build, or maybe there's something that you need to take care of or work on and improve in a different area of your life. And I think you will. I think this is just like some bad energy that needs to be rooted out. Whether this is a person, a job, friend, I don't know. But I think you're going to, once you see something regarding this, Capricorn, I think you can be all right. So if you are confused and not sure what to do, just follow your intuition. Go with your gut. Go with go the direction you feel like you're being pulled in. Why is this happening to you? Because maybe you need to start realizing this. That sometimes we keep ourselves in our problems by thinking a certain way, by not seeing all the options available for whatever reason. So, alright Capricorn, I hope this makes sense to someone, and good luck.